basically in the mix of Meek and the game situation and then the Bean situation, they was going through their thing. That's when he pretty much announced that you was officially a part of the team. Yeah. So once you became an official member and all that, what was the steps from there? What was your mindset? What was the experience like? Know what I mean, like going from the level that, because we seen you come up, like you basically told, like y'all came from the ground up, and now you right in the game, you in the mix. You get to see the industry firsthand, know what I mean? So speak on what that experience was like from that point on. Like,
so you gotta understand, like I come from where I came from the ground up, but at the same time I wasn't making no money musically, so it wasn't really exciting me. Like I come from where we riding around in Benzes already. You know what I'm saying? Our own shit. We riding around and, you know what I'm saying, my big dogs already was coming out. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting in the house counting 100 grand and 200 grand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Before I really started getting too much into the rap stuff. So once I started getting into rap stuff and I started moving around, I'm one of them people where I'm never comfortable. Like no matter what position I'm at, I feel like I need more. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get more. So I think the more that I get, the more money I get, the more higher I get in certain shit, I get more hungrier and I start getting frustrated with myself sometimes. Like damn, I gotta get this, or I gotta get that, or I gotta do this, or I gotta do that. Like if I'm around Meek and I see Meek riding around in the Maybach, I feel like, man, I gotta go ahead and get a motherfucking Maybach or something better, because I get motivated by that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like in the streets coming up. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm riding in the Buick. I see Wiz pull up in the Benz. I'm like, I gotta get a Maserati. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how my mind is trained to think. Like I gotta always be in competition with yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So me being around this shit is like, man, I need a record. I need this, or I need that, or I need to do this, or I need to do that to get some money. Because other than that, I'm really not the type of person where I could get in a certain spot and be comfortable. So no matter where I was at, no matter where he had me at, I never had my feet up. I always felt like, man, I got to do something to get to this next level. And I'm a thinker. That's how it is with me. So I never really like, people from the outside might be looking in and be like, damn, he made it. But to me, what people don't understand, what people don't realize is no matter when you get a deal or not, when you get that deal, when you get your first record deal, that's only half of the hustle. You still got a long motherfucking way to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? So people might look at a nigga that got a record deal and be like, damn, like, he made it or he gone. Like, I still got the same issues that I had yesterday, unless you get in a record deal from a major. When you get a cosign deal, that's just exactly what it is. It's a cosign. If you ain't got Warner Brothers or Atlantic Records or Def Jam putting that couple $100,000 in your bank account, you gonna still feel like you felt yesterday. I know I was, because before I even got the whole DC stamp, I was running around already with cuz, so it wasn't like mind-blowing to me. It was almost regular. I felt like I was getting more money in the hood, honestly. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So yeah, moving forward past that point, you basically was basically saying you kind of fell back from rap for a minute, know what I mean? Your mind was on other things, like, so pretty much telling like people like why they didn't see Garci turning up the way they expected after he, got the stamp and all that.
Because for me, like, you gotta understand something, right? For me, like I said, I'm used to getting money already. So for me, we talking about a nigga that got 4 properties, 3 properties. We talking about a nigga that already I'm living in a 2-car garage house already. You know what I'm saying? I'm already riding around in the car that cost me $70,000, $80,000 to get. So to me, it's like, I need to do better than what I'm already doing in my life. You know what I'm saying? And not saying like I wasn't motivated musically, but in my mind, I'm like, man, if I sell this house right here, I can get $150 for this one. I got a house back Germantown that's worth $250. You know what I'm saying? That's $400,000 right there. I got another house that's worth $100 grand, and I'm like, man, that's a half a ticket. So now I'm like, what I'm gonna do is, I'd rather go ahead, fix my houses up, sell my property that I do got. You know what I'm saying? Once I sell the property that I do got, now when I want to go ahead and talk my shit on blogs, when I want to pull out $100 grand, when I want to do this, when I want to do that, when I could do this, I could do these things with my money and still run around like I like what Meek doing. I love what Meek doing. Everything that Meek do, he motivate me. You know what I'm saying? And that's with a lot of niggas in the city. That's not even just with Meek. Like, you know what I'm saying? With the whole thing that Lil Young and P&B Rock doing. When he coming through, I like that. That motivate me. When I see Ab doing his thing, that shit motivate me. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm around a nigga that's motivating me, I gotta go back to the drawing board sometimes and figure out what I gotta do for me to go ahead and level up on my own. And I know the type of nigga that I am. I know what the people want to see. They love to see me talking my talk, counting 250 grand on camera. You know what I'm saying? But I know that I need to do certain things for myself for me to be able to do that. I can pull 200 grand out on camera right now. I'm Gucci. But at the same time, I don't want to deal with the problems that come with that. But I know once I sell this crib and that crib and this crib, then I already know what I got going on. I got little situations right now with the real estate. Like I'm a hustler, man. Meek just pulled up on me out of Atlanta. You feel me? And we talk for 2 hours, almost 3 hours, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't even had Meek's number at the time. He had changed his number. And I didn't even reach out to him or none of that. And I reached out to him when I got out there, and he sent me his number through Instagram. He was like, yo, hit me. He was like, I'll be in Atlanta tomorrow, XYZ. The next day, he hit my phone. He was like, you still out here? I'm like, yeah, I'm still out here. He was like, all right, I just got out. He was like, let's link up tomorrow, because I'm just getting to the city. I'm tired and shit. So I said, I'll leave tomorrow morning. I said, but it ain't no rush, bro. I said, I'll get with you another time. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, no, where you at? So, you know, I shoot him the address. He like, oh, all right, fuck you doing staying here? This big condo shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we shooting our shit back and forth at each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he pulled up on me by himself in a Bentley truck and was like, come on, man, you got to get in. Let me show you this shit. Meek, like, still like a big kid. Meek still taking all this shit in. Like, he's loving this shit. Like, and I'm loving this shit, too. But he just hit me with the, come on, you got to get in. We ride to the corner. He like, look how fast this shit go. He making U-turns. He acting like he on a bike. You know what I'm saying? He getting crazy. We riding all around the land, and he just like, bro, this shit mind blowing, man. I want this shit for you too. So we started talking about, you know, the real estate stuff and just doing certain shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm out there fucking with Lou Will, which is like my brother, and we got some money plays where we making money together now. So now it's like I'm in a space where I'm making a different type of money. I ain't making no regular money no more. Now I'm making some money, and we talking about millions off of shit that I would never even think about talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? We talking about building up shit like we ain't on no just buy a house from the sheriff's cell that costs XYZ, you know what I'm saying? And we doing this and we doing that, which ain't nothing wrong with it, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we on some shit right now, you know what I'm saying? We on some shit right now. This is the shit that I don't know if you ever see on the phone, but this the shit that we've been on. This some shit that we started from the ground up, and that ain't cheap. That's some South Philly shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we talking about niggas spending, you know, $400,000, $450,000 on getting these joints together, and then turning around and selling them, and niggas would be making 1.2 million. Like, you know what I'm saying? We bust the money down, and I'm walking away with 400,000 and 500,000. You know what I'm saying? When the time is right. So for me, it's just that I'm on some other shit. It ain't that I'm not rapping. I probably got 100 songs right now that I didn't release. It's just that when I do release them, I want to be on some shit. I don't want to be on no regular shit. We gonna leave that regular shit to them niggas. And I don't want to walk in no label and beg for no money, because I ain't begged for shit my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Everything as a man, everything that I've done it on my 2 feet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just on some shit right now where it's like, once this music start dropping, once the niggas start being on some shit, expect to see me pulling up in the motherfucking Lambo. Expect to see Wiz behind me in the motherfucking Ferrari. Expect to see Reddy pulling up. Like, expect to see my whole gang. Expect to see Slim. Expect to see everybody pulling up back to back in some shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just might have the top off of every motherfucking thing we pull up in. You know what I'm saying? Expect every car to have 100 grand plus in it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how we rocking. So it's just, for me, I know mentally where I want to be at, and I don't want to be a nigga that's just sitting around, you know what I'm saying, not doing nothing. That ain't never been my thing. I'm a hustler, you know what I'm saying? So anything I know how to do it, I'm going to do it on my 2 feet, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that the niggas that I'm around ain't help me, talking like, you know, the celebrity niggas ain't help me or give me a helping hand, none of that. The niggas did, you know, the niggas did everything they could do for me, and I appreciate it, but I also know where I want to be and where I need to be mentally. I need to be sitting on something real nice, you know what I'm saying? And I need to be able to bring something to the table. When we in the club with Meek, I don't want Meek to have to buy all the bottles and everybody roll out. I want to be going half on that. Like, it's times when we went out with Meek and Lil went half on the check. Like, yo, we going half on that. I got something I'm bringing to the table, nigga, on or not on. I got some money too. Like, you know, we talk a lot of shit to each other. Like, you know, so I don't want to never be confused for one of them niggas that's just in the background and I'm leeching, because I ain't never been a leech. So it's just mentally, I need to be somewhere major. I need to build my money up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you got to take a break. You got to disappear. You got to get ugly on these hoes. You got to stop going to the club. You got to stop getting haircuts every day. You got to get ugly. You know what I'm saying? And then when you bust back out, you got to bust back out on some shit. And that's just the vibe that we on. Man, all my niggas just on some shit. I don't give a fuck who it is, nigga. Every nigga around me play a position. They doing something. They bringing something to the table. You know what I'm saying? Even the young niggas that's coming up out here. The young niggas that's coming up out here, they not like the other young niggas everywhere else. The young niggas coming up out here, they got their own money to bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? The OGs that we come up under, nigga, they got their own money to bring to the table. So it's only right that us as a whole come through, you know, on some ApeGang shit. You know, we gonna sit back, we gonna take 3 months off, 4 months off, and when we come back, we coming back harder than we ever came before. Some shit that's just undeniable. Niggas' music is next level shit. I know niggas ain't fucking with me on that. It no matter how humble I am, you know what I'm saying? I ain't afraid to say it. When I start talking that talk, nigga, I know I got some shit. You know what I'm saying? Old nigga, new nigga, don't matter who it is, nigga. I know that I hold my own. You feel me? I know every nigga around me just really be on some shit. So it's just that, you know, we just on some other shit right now. We just mentally just not where we want to be. So we take time back, and you know, we gonna take a step back. Sometimes you gotta take a step back and take 10 steps forward. So that's just what it's on. That's just where we at with it, you know.
Get to the more current stuff. Like, I know you just dropped a visual as of lately, and you said you about to get back in your bag and all that. So before we get to all that, let's take them back a little bit to show them a little bit more of the story of how you got to this point. So you basically was saying that after you came, you caught a drug case back in like 2011, you said. And then people counted you out, and you came home, and Meek showed you love and all of that. So before y'all actually did any business and all that stuff together, talk about what your steps was from that point. Once you came home, what did you do? Like, did you drop the project? How
you know, when I came home, I dropped the Airplane Mode shit hosted by Don Cannon. Alright, that was the first project I did. And when I came home, I had a different level of hunger with me, because when I was in jail, I was seeing a lot of niggas elevate. I was seeing a lot of niggas come up. So when I came home, I was on some shit like, damn, you know what? I'm gonna stay in the studio. I'm gonna drop this project. I'm gonna drop that project. I did the Mouth G show, which got me a lot of love. Then I turned around. I did the Cosmic. But matter of fact, before I did the Cosmic Kid, I did Cosmic Kid. I did the Come Up show for Airplane Mode, and I was talking my talk. And Kev said some shit to me that he was playing with. He was like, damn, you ain't let me host the tape. And he shouldn't have never said that, because I took that. I said, oh yeah, you want to host the next one? And I stood on it. He was like, no, I got you. And I thought he was playing. And you know, I dropped my next project, Stovetop Recipe, and he really hosted it. Mentally, when I dropped Stovetop Recipe, I wasn't where I needed to be at, because I was going through some issues in the streets with niggas I considered family, and then my family, you know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, like, I was fucked up, like, you know what I'm saying, because these is niggas that I once loved, you know what I'm saying, and now it's like to a point where it's like I'm doing shit to niggas that I once used to have love for. So now mentally I ain't where I need to be. So when I dropped the project, I gave it to him, but I ain't give him my best work, you know what I'm saying. They're like, oh, come on, man, like, that wasn't really your best shit. And like I said, I took a step back, I took 10 steps forward and dropped Gangland, and now Gangland woke the streets up. They said, oh, this boy serious. So, you know, that's where we was at. That's like every step I summed it up, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't had to take 20-30 minutes talking about it. But when I did that, who this right here?
I don't know. Yo, grab that joint, yo.
Yeah, man, it's a lot going on up here, man. We out here shooting the interview, some niggas slide up, niggas on some shit like, yo, the fuck is these niggas? Niggas ready up, niggas about to go down. They come to find out they was y'all folks or whatever.
Yeah,
nah, I mean,
so real shaky, man. You know, I'm never like too comfortable. I'm like that everywhere though. Like, no matter where I'm at, I'm just they motherfuckers say I'm paranoid. I say being paranoid saved my life. You feel me? I've been in too many situations though. Any nigga that's really a street nigga gonna know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. You can't slam a car door around me the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Without me jumping. You know, what the fuck is that? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't bitching. I'm just cautious now.
Right. So yeah, when you last left off, I mean, you was telling us. I mean, I just want to bring them back to it. So you was basically telling us that you did a project, The Airplane Mode, hosted by the legendary Don Cannon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, then you followed that up with a project hosted by the legend Cosmic Kev.
Yeah, Stovetop Recipe. When I dropped Stovetop Recipe, I wasn't mentally where I needed to be at though, because I was beefing with niggas that I had love for at the time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got love for them no more, but at that time I had love for the niggas. So mentally, me trying to make music, and then it's like I'm going through it with my family. I'm beefing with my family, and like it was like a real like, you know, people was getting hit and all types of shit was going on. You know what I'm saying? I can't really speak too much on it because, you know, stuff happened. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a lot of shit was going on with me. So at that time, it just was like mentally, I wasn't where I needed to be at. And I tried to make the project. It ain't really come out. A lot of people ain't like the project. So it was like, you know what I'm saying? I had to take a step backwards. And people was telling me at the time, like, man, we like the rubber band guap Garci. We need that Garci back. We need that Garci back. And I needed that. I needed motherfuckers to tell me I fell off, because I know I ain't fall off. I knew what I was doing. And I said, all right, say no more. I'm going to do what I used to do. I'm going to go get Rug to host the project. I'm going to make that music with the regular producers again. You know what I'm saying? The hungry producers, instead of me reaching out to the Don Cannon. It's not no disrespect towards Don Cannon or Cosmic Kev. It's just that I know I had to do what I needed to do in order to go ahead and level up again. I had grabbed some young niggas that was around me. Lord Hulitho, rest in peace Hulitho. Youngin was my heart, you know what I'm saying? You know, and then a couple other little young niggas I had started recruiting, because I like their energy, and I like, you know what I'm saying, having young hungry niggas around me while I'm focused on going in and doing what I need to do. And you know, after that shit just started going up, man. A lot of shit started going up, and I know I started getting the love I needed to get. Me and my homies, we went like 10 deep to the car lot, and everybody bought a foreign, you know what I'm saying? Everybody bought a foreign car, like, and was just on some shit, like, and it felt good. I felt good at that time, because I know I was putting people in position to make some money, and we were seeing the results, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Rick, stand next to the car door the whole time, Rick. So somebody's joint right there on the seat. But like, yeah, so it just was like, you know what I mean? Shit like that though, like, niggas just started like leveling up, you know what I mean? And I felt good about it, you know what I'm saying? And then of course, anything that go good, it's always followed by some shit going bad, you know what I mean? We lost Lil Big though. Everybody in this family feels some type of way. They done had me down homicide 2-3 times, feeling like, you know, I was behind it for whatever reason. Saying which is bullshit. Anybody that know me know that I'm 100% loyal nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't never get into no fuck shit. But the niggas that started the rumor, they had their own agenda, and them niggas was pussies for real. And you know, of course, you know, they was talking like that to his mom and his sister, the females, that started running with the shit, which I thought was weird. You know what I'm saying? So it just was like a lot of fuck shit started going on again. And it was like, now it's like we dealing with regular little bullshit that I'm going through on a day to day. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in the hood. I'm dealing with all this fuck shit going on, and it's just like, you know.
So moving forward, I mean, fast forward a little bit past that, like you said, you did the projects. You worked with a lot of different people in the city. A lot of people that was, you know what I mean, like legendary in the city. A lot of people that was in position. Like y'all really was in the mix as a squad and individually. So speak on like moving forward, like dipping in and out of rap. Like you said, you've been in the streets and going through stuff in the streets. Then you still trying to maintain the rap thing. So prior to, you know, getting a stamp with Meek and all of that, where was Garci at with it, far as music wise, like your latest project? And after you did that, like where was you at with it?
Where was I at?
Yeah.
Like I said, I felt good at that time. I was getting some money. Like anytime we talk about money, I feel good. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't out here on no fuck nigga shit. I got money the right way and was putting niggas on their feet. So that's where I was at with it. And then, you know, I had some OGs around me telling me, man, you need to buy some property. And when they did that, my life changed. So that's where I was at.
So yeah, so moving forward, now I mean, once you became officially a part of the team, you had the DC stamp and all that. An event took place. Now I mean, it was a celebrity basketball game or something like that. Now I mean, we ain't got to get into the situation because we did an interview with F.A.M.E. He basically explained like it was some kind of some street shit that kind of spilled off into that situation. But I want to ask you, because on all of the blogs, I'm talking about every major blog in the industry pretty much had posted it, and they posted it like Meek Mill artist, ApeGang Garci. Yeah, so what was your thoughts on like how they put your name as the headline and all that? Like speak on the response. I know your phone was blowing up and all that, because they really put your name basically.
Like super nutty for real. To be honest with you, I can go a little bit into detail because I ain't gonna say no names, but So basically, it was a dice game. A nigga tried to rob one of my homies.